exciting news to share today, and 3 reasons I'm excited to be here. The first one is I get to thank you guys. I love to come to my schools and thank you for all the hard work that you've done last year. And second, I'm excited because I get to share with you some tips on how to take care of your hearts, right? And be healthy and take care of yourself so that you have strong hearts and you have healthy hearts for later, right? And then the third reason is, I know you guys can get excited about this, I have a lot of new exciting ducks this year. I know you're all collecting them, and each of these 3 instant ducks will have an important message for all of you. So let me start with the first one. I want to thank you guys. Last year, I can't believe we're here already, but last year, you raised your school alone $10,422.83, and guess what? The most important thing with that is you saved, does anybody know how many lives you saved? Shout it out. 208 lives that you guys saved last year. That is amazing. Now, the most exciting part, and I might need teachers' help with this for a little drum roll, is out of all my Minnesota schools that I work with, you guys were not number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. You were number 1. Okay, so I know you can do that this year too, but let's talk a little bit about how to take care of your heart, because that's so important. How many of you guys know somebody with a sick heart? Raise your hand. That might be heart disease, heart attack, stroke. Teachers, if you know somebody with pacemakers or stents, raise your hand. All right, how about diabetes? Raise your hand. All of that is related to heart disease, and all of it is something that we are trying to work on with our research. With your money, what we do is we help those people with sick hearts. How many of you guys remember Vivian in the video? Did you watch the video? That is great. So you remember Vivian. There's a lot of people and a lot of kids like you that have sick hearts, and we need to help them. So your money, when you donate, goes for research and education to help us with those things, and for pacemakers, and for stents. Those things would not be here without your help, okay? So those of you that raised your hand, you think about that these next few weeks, all right? Now, another way to take care of your heart. First of all, your heart is about this size right here. I have a heart about your size. It's about the size of your fist. Can you guys give me a fist? All right. So look at your fist, and I want you guys to pump your fist like this a little bit. Pretend that's your heart. Can you do that? Do you guys feel the work that takes? That's right, because you know what? Blood pumps through our heart, and we need that heart to be healthy in order for us to be healthy, right? Because you cannot have healthy minds unless you have healthy bodies, right? And you're not able to learn. So let's remember that. That's the way that we take care of our hearts. And I have some ducks here that are going to talk about how to take care of our hearts as well. All right? But I want to tell you guys, I'm really proud of you. You guys did an amazing job. And so I want to start out with, first of all, telling you a little bit about my ducks too, because they have a story to tell you this year. A very healthy message story, okay? So, before we get started, do you guys remember last year? I put on my duck hat, and what did you guys do for me? You duck called for me, didn't you? So before we get started in this healthy message with our ducks, I want to go ahead and see how loud you guys can quack. Can you quack really loud when I say go? Scribbles, Ninja. Where's my other volunteer? I thought I had one more coming up. I need a girl. It is. Okay. And you think this is cool. Okay? All right. Here's how this works, you guys. And I on splatter, right? The reason is we need to eat all our food groups and have lots of color on our plate. Does anybody know what we can eat to keep our bodies healthy? Go ahead. Vegetables? Yes, vegetables. What else can we eat? Fruits. Fruits and vegetables, right? And how about, should we drink lots of water with that? Absolutely. So to get quacky, do you guys remember last year? All you have to do is bring in $5 donation to get your quacky, and you're going to find your coupon on your sheet that goes home with you, right there in the corner. And you know what I have to remind us about our healthy message? Is I have a heart on with Vivian on it. You remember Vivian in the video? Yeah. So when you get your quacky, I want you to take your sticker that you will get, and I want you to put that sticker right on top of the heart pump. Can you guys do that? And those of you that raised your hand and you had somebody that you were thinking about or yourself, right, with the heart disease, heart attack, and strokes, I want you to maybe put their name on there so you can remember them. Can you do that? So that's our Splatter Quacky. He's just a $5 donation to get you started, right? Our second duck that we have is Scribbles Ninja. Now, he makes it so easy for us because there's 3 ways you guys can be a heart hero, right? The first way you can be a heart hero is to take care of yourself, which we talked about with Splatter Quacky, right? Eat lots of fruits and vegetables, get some exercise, so that's taking care of yourself. The other thing is, what should we stay away from, guys? What should we stay away from? Shout it out. Cigarettes and tobacco. So Scribbles Ninja reminds us we need to stay away from cigarettes and tobacco to be healthy. Now, how many of you guys feel like you're pretty creative online when you go online? Do you like to create things like Minecraft? Yeah, that's kind of fun. Okay, I have a great way. Listen up, guys. I have a great way for you to get Scribbles Ninja. And it's also probably the easiest way for you to make a difference when you choose to donate, right? And that is to go online and register. You need to go online and register. There are instructions on the back of your parent letter. If you do not have access to a computer, we have computers in the library, in the school. It's completely safe, and it's very effective. And you know what's really neat? I did this with my daughter. You guys get online, and you look at the registration or register now. There's a little button in there that says Jumpify Me. It's kind of new this year. You can put your picture and you can put a little story about why you're doing this and why you're making a difference, right? It makes it a little bit more personal. So I really want all of you guys to register online because that will really help you in your donations and that will help you save somebody's life. Because it takes $50 to save somebody's life. That's what it costs us to teach somebody CPR. How many of you parents, or how many of you teachers know CPR? Raise your hand. And you know, several students do. CPR, you do, that is great. CPR will save lives. And if you recognize somebody's in trouble and you can save their life, that's what it's all about, kids, okay? So Scribbles Ninja, what are we going to do tonight? We're going to get online, right, and register. So once you find your school, you register and fill out your information, send that out to family and friends. Maybe you did that last year. Some of you maybe had already gotten started, right? And see what you come back with. Our third instant duck, that's how you get Scribbles Ninja, your online donation. Our third instant duck is PE Rocks. Can you hold up PE Rocks? All right. PE Rocks is our duck that tells us to stay away from a lot of salt. Do you guys like potato chips and a lot of those things? I do too. Well, let me tell you what. It's okay to have a snack. It's okay to have some of those salty snacks or sweet snacks. We just need to keep it to a minimum and put the healthier things in our body, right? To keep that heart. This is the size of your heart. It's not very big, is it? But it sure has a lot of function in your body. So that's how you guys get PE Rocks. Does that make sense? Now, he is a $75 donation. All right? We still have the thank you gifts. If whether you're doing hoops for heart with your basket, jump rope for heart with your playground ball and the other thank you gifts. You still need the thank you gifts. Why do you guys think that I call them thank you gifts and not prizes? Does anybody know? Go ahead. She said because you save somebody's heart and you're giving back. And you know what? That's what it's all about. We want to thank you guys for your time and your effort, but we don't want to just throw any prizes at you. In fact, do you notice something about my thank you gifts? They all are designed to make you move, right? You've got basketball that you can shoot hoops. You've got playground balls. And how many of you guys have a jump rope at home? Who could volunteer? Who could volunteer and do jump rope for me for 25 times to get their heart rate up? Here, if you want to pick somebody that can go pretty fast, or somebody that can jump fast for me for 25 times, I mean, to get the heart rate up. All right, give them a hand. Okay. He's going to jump, and I want you guys to count 25 times while he gets his heart rate up, okay? Are we ready? Go ahead. Count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's okay. Let it keep going. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, let's give it again. All right. So, you guys know all that you have to donate to get your own jump rope is $15. Can you do that? Yeah. That's really good. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. All right? Now, the other thank you gifts that we have is we have the t-shirt. Yeah, you want to show them? You got the t-shirts. They look like this. In fact, Mrs. Grace wearing one right there. All right, that was created by a 10-year-old, and that's a $50 donation this year. Okay, and with the $50 donation and with the playground ball and the jump rope, you do get the other ducks. There are other ducks, like Spy Duck. And you know what Spy Duck says? Get some sleep. How many of you guys get 8 hours of sleep a night? That's good. All right. So there are other ducks that go with the thank you gifts, okay? We also this year have the flying mini Mimo. All right? That's like a frisbee. All right? And it goes like this. It's a nice one. All right. I'll get that back. You can see all of these are designed to make you move. All right? So thank you for letting me know. Why don't you guys have them back? And I want to visit with you guys a little bit more. All right. Let's set that up here. Let's give our volunteers a hand, please. I know somebody in this room that I want to recognize as a big heart hero, and that's your PE teacher. So I think that she should get a cake, don't you, to be a heart hero? I think so too. All right, she's going to put that on, and I think she needs a hat too. Got that, don't you? All right, go ahead. All right. You guys know why she's a heart hero? Because she takes her time and volunteers her time to teach every one of you how to take care of your heart so that you have a skill, a life skill, that will affect you the rest of your life, and it'll make you healthier. So someday you're going to come back and go, thank you for teaching me that, because now I'm healthy and I can live a long, healthy life, right? 80% of heart disease is preventable. Some of it is not, but we're doing our best with the American Heart Association to make a difference. And what I want you guys to do, when you jump, I want you to think about those people that you raised your hand for. I want you to think about the video with Vivian and the impact that you have on these lives as you're getting donations. So let's remember, the first way to be a heart hero is to take care of yourself. The second way is to take care of those that you love, like your parents and your aunts and uncles, right? Grandparents. The third way is by donating to the American Heart Association, so you can get these wonderful ducks again, and these awesome thank you gifts for all your time and effort. I will tell you kids, the easiest way to get your donations is to go online. You'll get a lot more in a lot less time. When you do go to a door, we don't want you to go to strangers. We want you to have mom and dad with you, okay? If you do go to a neighbor, have mom and dad with you. And I want you guys to comfortably and nicely ask them, can I have 2 volunteers that we can do a practice? Okay, right here, these 2. Come on up. One of these guys is going to be grandma, and the other one is going to be a student, okay? So, we got our little packet here, and you're going to ask grandma, which one wants to be grandma? You want to be grandma? Can you be grandma? Would somebody else be a grandma for me? Okay, grandma. Okay, in her grandma voice, he's going to ask Grandma, I'm doing jump rope for heart at my school this year. Would you please sponsor me and help me save a life? That's all you have to say. $5 or more, $10 or more. I'm sure Grandma might have more. You can ask her for more. So Grandma, you be good and you ask Grandma really nicely if she would help you and sponsor you. Here's how it goes. Grandma, would you please sponsor me? I'm at Boerhave Elementary School, and I'm doing jump rope for heart this year, and I'm trying to save a life. Would you sponsor me and give me some money for that? Yes. Okay, let's give them a hand. So that's how it works. Okay? How many of you can do that? All right, how many of you are going to go online tonight and register? Perfect. Listen up, guys, as I come to a close. Listen up. The main thing during this time is that you stay healthy and you learn how to take care of your hearts. Can I ask you guys to do one thing for me these next couple weeks or so? Can you guys try to get as much exercise and movement outside or inside as you can and try to stay away from some of the screens? Right? Except to register and stay online for that. Okay? Mrs. Gray would like to share some details with you about this year and what's going to go on.
When you go home today, you have in your backpacks, if not, you will shortly. You will have an envelope and you will have that parent letter. On the parent letter, I have made a major, in my opinion, a major mistake. The deadline I put as January 16th, which is a week from today. I've talked to every single class and I told you why I want to make it short. A lot of times when you don't have a lot of time, you take it, you tend to business, and you get it done. If I give you too long, you throw it on a counter, it ends up getting lost or thrown in a trash can. I want this done as quick as possible and as much money as possible. But you do not have school next Friday the 16th. Nor do you have school on Monday the 19th. So the due date for you to collect this money is January 20th. Some of your parent forms have the correct date. A lot of yours do not. So your deadline is the 20th of January. Okay? This has been the kickoff. This means you go home and you can start tonight or later this afternoon. The online takes 10 to 15 minutes and you're done. Okay?
All right, in closing, I got one more thing to say. I want you guys to look at your teachers around, and they are truly heart heroes because they are taking their classroom time to let you guys get this message. So can you guys all clap your hands